Alright, so welcome back to First Listen. It's been a long time, and we're going back to the vlog style because the reason you haven't been seeing any First Listens this past year is because we did one for, was it the Black Keys? It was earlier last year, and as soon as it went on YouTube, boom, blocked worldwide. So every First Listen that we did when we had the music playing, every time we get hit with match third-party content, so I'm done with that shit. So we're going back to the vlog style or whatever, and today with me is Josh. You know him from our podcast, Audio Theory Radio, and he plays Donathan Javis in our Spastic Behavior new metal band. And this is the first time Josh is Josh on the show here.
Thank you for the introduction.
Boom! And this right here was just kind of spur of the moment because we were talking about the new Marilyn Manson album, and I was like, you know what? Let's just fucking turn the camera on and fucking talk about this thing, because as two big Marilyn Manson fans,
yeah,
it's something that we kind of do need to talk about. So I guess first, let's talk about the post-Hollywood era of Marilyn Manson. It's kind of rocky.
Well, it's not rocky. It seems more like he wanted to go in a different style. He experimented. He wanted to go with, it's what we'd call, he went in the emo route. He went the emo route. The whiny, bitchy. I think it was all because of that woman, that really young woman, he fucking took over the fucking burlesque.
Evan Rachel Wood?
Yeah.
Yeah, the post-Hollywood era of Manson is interesting. It's because the first half, you know, you have great albums. We're going to go into more detail about these on a future podcast because I plan on doing a Manson retrospective for Halloween. But so I'm not going to talk too much about them. So the first half, from Portrait of an American Family to Hollywood, you've got some concrete ass stuff right there that to me still fucking holds up pretty well today.
Yeah, I mean, it defined him as a shock rocker.
Yeah, and fucking it was I was young. I was 10 when Antichrist came out. And I remember hearing that on the radio, Beautiful People and stuff, you know. And I actually, when I was 10, I thought it was Prodigy because what is it? Firestarter was on the fucking MTV a lot at that point, you know. And I was fucking too damn young to put two and two together. But then about a year or two later, everyone's talking about, oh, Marilyn Manson, worships the devil. And I'm like, a dude worships the devil. Why am I not listening to this? You know? And so
honorary member of the Church of Satan.
Yeah, so I started checking it out, you know. And my big Marilyn Manson peak years was from, I guess, 13 years old till about 18. So a good 5 years I was playing him out. Like when did you start getting into the Manson stuff?
I listened back when it was Spooky Kids. Back when he originally started Spooky Kids, when it literally was just him, I think a Twiggy, and they didn't even have fucking instruments.
Yeah, Twiggy wasn't there yet. It was
what was it? Was it
Gidget?
No, I think it was Gidget Geen.
Gidget Geen.
I've been so damn long.
Yeah, let me look at the
the
band members.
So I remember I had a tape from the original album.
Oh, really? From like the Lunchbox tape?
The Lunchbox tape.
After School Special and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then eventually I got the CD when it came out. What was it?
The Lunchboxes and Chocolate Cow CD?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an amazing album.
I don't remember what happened to it. I lost that thing a long time ago.
God damn it.
I know, it might be worth something now.
When it came out, it was a Spooky Kids album that was fucking released by Daisy Berkowitz back in 2004. And I was so excited to hear it because, like, as all you people know, like, my favorite Manson albums is Portrait and Smells Like Children, just because of how batshit insane they sound. And when I first fucking got Chocolate Cows, I was like happy as fuck because it sounded as bat fucking shit as those two albums. I was like, yes, this makes me happy, because it was after Golden Age of Grotesque, and so I was like, you know, yeah, good normal Manson shit. But once I got the Chocolate Cows album, I was like, oh my god, dude, I was in heaven.
Yeah, the original shit right there.
Yeah, shit that is older than fucking Portrait and just fucking wild. Like the -3 song and fucking, oh my god, dude, it's been a while since I put that one on. But yeah, so Up to Hollywood, you've got some really concrete shit right there. Then Golden Age of Grotesque is like the bridge. You have and it's one album that I never really give it credit.
Bridge or more like a plateau? It kind of plateaued there. That's where...
Well, I mean a bridge to the next era.
Well,
like,
or if you want to say plateau and then you start going downhill.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, to me he peaked at Hollywood.
Hollywood was the pinnacle.
And then it's like, instead of going down, you just had a bridge and then maybe steps. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
But, so Golden Age is one that I never give enough credit to until I listen to it again, and I fucking love the Golden Age album. And
it was great. Remember I brought it over and watched the video?
God damn it. Doppelgangers. Like, fucking...
Yeah. Doppelganger song with the fucking artistic shit he did.
Fucking, that's almost like a snuff film.
That was great.
Like, you feel dirty watching that. Like, dude, and we were so lucky to buy that album when it was still being released with that DVD, because they don't make it with the DVD anymore. And fucking, it's
There's only like
weird.
3 videos on there. It was like extremely
short. Yeah, it's
short,
not even like music videos. It's just like a short film of disturbancy.
Yeah. Like a little documentary in Manson's mind.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. I haven't watched it since we bought those CDs, and it's something I need to put back on. And I was 17 then, so I need to see it again.
Yeah.
It's been,
I think
what,
everyone
12
needs to
years?
see it because it's batshit crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It's dark. It's like watching Silent Hill, Silent Hill video.
Yeah, dude, it makes you feel fucking dirty as shit. You're like, I mean, I know this is just fake, but it looks real. Like, it's like watching Cannibal Holocaust in a way, you know? So, Golden Age is great, but I always forget how much I like it until I put it back on. And then it kind of goes down. Then we get Eat Me, Drink Me.
I thought that was going to be cool just from the title. I'm like, oh, this is like Alice in Wonderland. That's going to be batshit crazy. That's what I thought it was going to be. But then I heard heart-shaped glasses. They singing about that stupid girl.
Don't break my heart. I, for the longest time, I hated Eat Me, Drink Me. I thought it was a piece of shit. I was like, how fucking dare you, Manson? I was so mad. And then about the time the High End to Low was coming out, I was like, I'm going to give it another shot. And I started getting to where I really fucking loved the music. I was like, this is interesting. It's very slow and gothy. And then guitar solos. Man, you don't never get guitar solos in Marilyn Manson music at all. And
that
I was
John
like,
5, right? Isn't that John 5 doing those?
Nah,
he's already gone.
Yeah, it's only on that album. It's only Tim Skold and Marilyn Manson. And I was like, I still hate the fucking lyrics, but damn it, the music is great. And then we get to High End to Low, and the biggest thing that had going for it was Twiggy was coming back. And what'd you think of that fucking album?
I never listened to it. I skimmed through it, and I was like, oh no. I didn't really want to get the time of day. I preferred Twiggy when he was with Murder Dolls. When he left to go to Murder Dolls, like, yeah, that's where he belongs.
Yeah.
That style of music suits him perfectly. This does not. he's not. He doesn't look whiny and emo-y enough to fit in this. He looks like a hardcore shock rocker. And
so High and Low though, I was intrigued. I was like, dude, this might be all right. Wasn't.
It was the low end of low.
Yeah. But there's songs on there that to me really fucking work. Like, We're From America, I was like, yeah, dude, this is the Marilyn Manson I've been waiting for. Fucking bitching about fucking issues and shit, man. You know, I love the lines in We're From America. It's where Jesus was born. Like, I love that line. Where we come on your faces. Like, dude.
Yeah.
He cannot be so much more true in that fucking song. And then the Four Rusted Horses with the blues and shit, I was like, this is cool. But the rest of the album is just so unbalanced.
Yeah, I mean,
like
some of the lyrics are great, like what you said, especially like when he did his live version of the Dope Show
on Last Tour on Earth.
Yeah, when he did the live version where he used
Mechanical Animals is amazing.
He used the N word as opposed to instead of, when he said
oh yeah,
and he said and come on your and said come on your faces instead and on the Dope Show.
Yeah, he said God damn it, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's on the second chorus.
Is it Cops and Queers?
Instead of Cops and Queers, he said that he loves the N-word and...
Or did he say nigger-loving models?
Yeah. Okay.
That's what he said. Okay.
He said nigger-loving models. I guess I'll just say it now. You already said it.
I mean, if it's in context
yeah, we're not trying to say it. He said nigger-loving models and, come on your faces.
I mean, he's got a goddamn song, the rock and roll nigger song, so, I mean...
Yeah, that fucking album's crazy.
I love God, it smells like teen...
Smells like children.
It smells like Teen Spirit.
It smells like children.
Damn it, why must there be two things that begin with smells like? God damn it. So anyway, High and Low fucking blew it for me. I was like, I'm kind of done. I mean, I was growing up too, so I was getting into different shit at that point. So,
what was next? Born Villain was next?
Yeah, Born Villain, and that was the first time a Marilyn Manson album came out and I did not give a shit. I was like, oh, he's got a new fucking album, whatever. And up to that point, from Hollywood to High and Low, I was getting his albums as soon as they came out. Like, that's how much I cared. But after High and Low, after High and Low, I was like, I'm fucking done with this shit. I'll hear it when I hear it. I'll eventually get to it. And the first time I fucking got Born Villain was when we were filming our Marilyn Manson reviews for Halloween a couple years ago, and I was like, I'm gonna make a little joke about, basically be truthful. I haven't bought it yet, so pumpkin bitch fucking gives me a copy. What did you think of Born Villain?
I don't think I've honestly even listened to it really.
Really?
I don't think
you're not missing much.
Because I didn't want to after skimming through High and Low, I just pretty much figured his career was over. He was no longer a shock rocker. He wasn't controversial anymore. He was just a general whiny singer now.
Yeah.
He went fucking Scott Stapp.
I
mean, I quit. I gave up. I didn't. It wasn't the Marilyn Manson we remember growing up as a kid.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound like the cynical asshole of, oh, anything new sucks. If it sucks, it sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not pining for the old Manson days.
No.
And, I mean, part of me is, because I'm like, damn, I do miss that really aggressive shit he used to do. But I was at the same time kind of appreciating his change, but at the same time being like...
Yeah, I mean, it was great that he was trying something different, but he kept doing something different. It just wasn't, we didn't like it.
Yeah.
Apparently somebody liked it. People were buying his shit, so he kept making music.
I mean, at least, he's making all the new goth kids happy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fucking goth kid anymore.
We just wear black.
So, fucking Born Villain, I liked it a lot more than, not Hollywood, but High and Low. I liked it a lot more than that. But at the same time, I was like, it's just not fucking doing it for me. There's the one song on there that stuck out the most to me. I don't even remember the name, but in the fucking guitar riff, the little fret noise from moving your fingers up and down the strings.
That raw sound when you play guitar.
They kind of use that as a note in the riff. Like, it's so hard to explain, but it's like do 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 zoop zoop do 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 zoop.
Yeah, they're using it like how you do a guitar, a pick slide, but you're using your finger.
Yeah, and it was
sound
like,
your finger sliding across the strings.
Yeah, and it was kind of interesting. I was like, he's using something people normally cut the fuck out as a note in the song. I was like, that's kind of cool. That's not accidental. And I was like, all right, whatever. And then it had the one I got had a cover for "You're So Vain."
Oh my god. You're so vain.
It sucks.
The original sucks.
I like the original okay. I remember it mostly from like the TV commercials of 30 great classic rock, fucking southern rock songs. You'll get 38 special. You'll get Leonard Skinner, Bob Seger.
All the time I think of "You're So Vain," I think when Stewie was singing it.
Yeah.
Family Guy.
Yeah. So, after Born Villain, I was like, I guess I'm just done with this dude. I mean, whatever. I'm still going to buy his shit because I want to know. Well, then we start hearing about the Pale Emperor.
Yeah. I think it was last year we got the first single for Deep Six.
Now, first single was
No, that's
Third
right.
Day.
That's right. Third Day of a 7-Day
But first
binge.
they started using
Right.
Cupid Carries a Gun for the theme song to the TV show Salem. Haven't seen the show yet.
Yeah, I didn't know that. That's a pretty badass theme song then.
Yeah. Well then, so I hear Marilyn Manson coming out with a new album. I'm like, oh, alright, maybe, whatever. But then I hear Third Day of a 7-Day Binge. Didn't like it. And I was like...
Yeah, no, I downloaded it on my phone and we played it.
I was like, yeah, it's just what Marilyn Manson does now. I mean, it sounds similar to everything that he's been doing post Eat Me, Drink Me. But then, when the album starts getting closer and closer to release and you get more interviews of Manson talking, and he's talking about the blues and stuff, I'm like, what is this dude talking about here? Like, is he really using some blues on his album? Like I said, the blues kind of benefits him with the Four Rusted Horses song, and then the album comes out and the reviews have been pretty fucking good. I was like, that's weird. I was getting more and more intrigued right before the album was coming out. It was the first time where I was like getting into the idea of a new Marilyn Manson album coming out since probably, since
years
probably
ago.
Golden Age of Grotesque. I mean,
so I played you the single Deep Six.
Yeah.
That shit rocked.
I was like,
wow, this would have stood up with his old school music.
Yeah, I was like, that's pretty good. I mean...
So we knew there was at least one good song on the album.
So then, Josh tells us, and you guys heard on the last podcast...
It's like, it's already out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't know that. I started playing shit for him.
And he, what'd you say about the album there?
I originally said, of course, my three favorite songs, Deep Six, Cupid Carries a Gun, and Mephistopheles of Los Angeles. I mean, they're three of the hardest songs on that whole album, and it really would stand up with the old school Manson. And the rest of it, I said, originally the album is not bad. Standalone, if you never listen to Manson, but you like blues, amazing album, great, really awesome. Love the guitar riffs, everything in it. But compared to old school Manson, it's not the same. But the more you listen to it, because you got three songs that really hook you in, and you force yourself to listen to the rest of it, it grows on you. It's a good album. It actually is finally a step in the right direction. He can do some more of this. It's great, but yeah, like I said, it grows on you. It has to grow on you because the blues. It's weird hearing Manson sing blues, that Southern blues style music. It's weird.
Yeah. So after he told us all this about the album, I got paid that coming Thursday or whatever. So I went to Best Buy And because our FYE closed down earlier last month, the sales were great. Goddamn, the sales were great. But rest in peace, FYE.
Not really. Their normal prices were fucking ridiculous. No wonder they went out of business.
Yeah, the best time to buy an album was like the week it came out because it would be on sale for like $9.99. But then you'd have a KMFDM album for $17.99, and then you'd have, God forbid you want to go to FYE and buy some King Crimson. God damn it, $20.
That's where I bought
Really?
that double disc set when it cost me like $20-something. Like, that's ridiculous for an album that was that old.
And so, I go to Best Buy, and thankfully I did because they also had a Best Buy exclusive for a little single album for, what is this? Third Day of a 7-Day Binge and Deep Six. And I'm not opening it because when High and Low came out, I picked up the We're From America single album that was exclusive to Hot Topic, and I opened it because I wanted to know what it sounded like. But I already knew these two songs, so I'm like, I'm not going to open this because since it's a Best Buy exclusive, eventually it's going to run out. You're not going to be able to find it anywhere. So, I also grabbed the deluxe edition of The Pale Emperor. And like, it feels weird.
This feels like fucking sandpaper. That's crazy.
It feels so weird. It's very, I don't know if you'd ever be able to, it feels like he said, sandpaper.
Like a fine grit sandpaper.
Yeah, or like it's like an old skateboard's grip tape.
Yeah, grip tape.
And like, I was like, that's really weird. And then like, I love,
the artwork is crazy.
I love digipacks. You've got just standard Manson shit in here, you know. Fucking, it's the same shit he's been doing forever.
Yeah, the only time he did something different, which was really amazing, was the tarot cards in Hollywood.
Yeah, god damn it, that was amazing.
I had that. That shit was awesome.
And then
that
the
disc.
disc.
Check this disc out. It's crazy.
The disc,
there's the front,
black on the front, and then black on the back.
It was like a PS3 disc.
Oh, PS1.
A PS1, yeah.
Old fucking PlayStation game.
His Xbox 360 won't even play it.
Yeah, the fucking Xbox 360 will not fucking read it. Thankfully, the computer does, but goddamn it, I want to bump my shit on the stereo in here. So eventually, I'm gonna have to buy the standard edition, which doesn't bother me. Whatever. The only thing that makes this special is the casing, the black fucking CD.
Solid. They went Metallica all the way, so they went one step farther and made the back black.
Yeah, and then it's got 3 bonus songs that are acoustic versions of Third Day of a 7-Day Binge. Is that because they're titled different. It's Day 3, Faded, Fateful, and Fatal, and then Fall of the House of Death. And I always forget which songs they're to. But, so anyway, on to talking about the music of this album. When I put it in, I was on my Meals on Wheels route, and I was, as soon as it came on, I was interested. I was like, what is going on here, man? The album kind of blew me away. Like, I mean,
it's good. It's really good. Like I said, I've been bumping it on my MP3 player all week long at work. And that's all I've been listening to is that whole album on repeat.
I've been playing this album out. That is the first time I've done that with a Marilyn Manson album since Golden Age of Grotesque. Since 2003, I have not bumped a Marilyn Manson album out past the day that I bought it. And like, I'm still playing it, and I've had it almost 2 weeks now, and it gets, to me, it gets better and better every time I hear it.
Like I said, I was over here playing the guitar already.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. When you want to play on the guitar, you know it's,
yeah.
When you
if you want to learn a song,
you know it's worth playing. It's worth listening to.
And so it starts off with Killing Strangers, and
I love that. That's awesome. Kill these strangers so you don't kill the ones you love.
Yeah, like the lyrics are good. And I love the stompiness of every fucking song on there.
Yeah, it's like a kind of like a chant kind of one. You just want to...
Yeah, and like every song, the fastest song on here is Deep Six. But everything else is kind of mid-tempo, but very stompy. And there's like a lot of cool atmosphere on a lot of the tracks, and like it's very swampy, and it's a good night album. You know what I mean? Like it's a good.
Like right now, there's like somebody or Fort Benning's burning leaves and stuff. And, has a campfire smell outside. And I was riding, windows down, blaring that crap out, and it just felt right.
Yeah,
it felt right. Like, this is a good nighttime.
There's smoke all outside because of Fort Benning burning the leaves. Like it
smells like a big campfire outside.
Yeah, it smells like a giant campfire, and there's this haze over everything. And like I don't know, it's a great album to play at night. It has a very night feel to it. And
you and your friend just sitting outside burning leaves and drinking beer.
Yeah, man. Fucking, or wine. Or weed. Drink some weed. So, then it goes to Deep Six. And I like Deep Six a lot. Because it's very upbeat gothy. And it's like, it's not as it's the heaviest song on this album, but it's nowhere near as heavy as Marilyn Manson has been. I mean, if you look at songs like
Irresponsible, you wouldn't call this album metal in any form or fashion.
Yeah, exactly. If you look at songs
like
if you look at tracks like Irresponsible Hate Anthem, 1996, Burning Flag,
just pretty much the entire Antichrist Superstar album.
Yeah, if you look at that stuff, that's the heaviest he's ever gotten. Misery Machine, fucking fast and heavy.
Yeah,
and
he used to play metal. That was metal.
Pretty fucking much. And now Deep Six is very industrial light, but goth, but upbeat goth. I don't know. It's hard to explain. And I really dug that. And then what the fuck is after that? Third Day of 7-Day Binge. Now, like I said originally, I didn't like that song. But after hearing the way this album sounds, Third Day of a 7-Day Binge is much better to me now because it kind of flows. It fits the album.
Contrast, because all we had to do was compare it to was what we used to like. And it doesn't compare at all, but when you compare it to the rest of the album, and the more you listen to it, the better it is.
Yeah, I don't hate the song as much as I did when I first heard it. It's to the point to where when it's playing, I'm not going to skip it because it fits the album's flow. And then it goes into the Mephistopheles of Los Angeles, which another fucking stompy ass fucking song.
Well, I mean, it starts off extremely slow with that opening guitar riff, playing with single note guitar. And then as it gets to the chorus, I mean, it starts to sound like hard rock.
And I love the line, Lazarus got no dirt on me. Fucking, I was like, that's cool. That's cool. It's been a long time since Marilyn Manson's had a line in a song where I've been like, okay, I like that. I mean, one of the last ones was the We're From America song, and
how he rhymed me with Los Angeles.
Yeah.
The way he just said Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. Where I'm at Mephistopheles. I dug that. While I'm listening to this album, I'm driving from house to house, giving motherfuckers food, and I'm hitting pause every time I stop the fucking car, because I don't want to miss a damn minute. And then we go into Worship My Wreck, which to me is
worship.
Alright. What did I say?
He said worship.
Oh, worship
my wreck.
Worship My Wreck. I was like, that's kind of alright. I mean, it's one that to me doesn't really get me off too much. Like, it's a good middle song.
Yeah, that's where it's at. It's in the middle of the track.
Like, I mean, that's as far as that went.
If you had to skip one, you'd probably skip that one.
Yeah, and then Slave Only Dreams to Be King.
That's a cool song.
Blew me away.
That song is awesome.
Yeah. I fucking love that song, dude. I was like, yeah, man. He's kind of saying something here. And it's really just interesting, you know? I mean, and then you've got that like, is that a preacher at the beginning and the end of the song? It kind of sounds like a rally, like a dude speaking through a microphone.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be like a rally, yeah. Like you have a charismatic leader up on the podium, you know, pumping up the crowd, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like that's a kind of a cool fucking touch. And even the way he sings on here, it sounds like Marilyn Manson on this whole album. But at the same time, there's a slight, I don't want to say hillbilly, but there's a slight psychoticness to the way he says a couple lines. And like, I don't know, there's some, it's the most interesting he's sounded since the golden age of grotesque. Like, lyrically, musically, and fucking vocally. It's so weird. And so, like, then The Devil Beneath My Feet has the most awesome riff. Like, it's so dark and depressing, but then at the same time, it goes into a note, like a musical note, that's like happy. I don't know, you know what I mean?
When he gets that with the chorus part, when he's talking about how the devil's beneath him.
Yeah, I like that because he's basically saying,
that's like the most upbeat song he's ever made.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay no matter how bad things are. The devil's beneath you. You're good.
Yeah, and
it's an uplifting song.
He's just saying that, or at least to me, it's kind of like he's saying, I don't need anybody because I always got the devil. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's so many different ways to look at it. And I like the don't need no motherfucker looking down on me. Like, that could be God, obviously, because he's talking about the devil being below him.
Or people like us who hated his life.
Exactly. It's like,
I don't give a shit. You paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I don't need you motherfuckers bitching about my Eat Me, Drink Me CD.
I got your money already.
Exactly. Yeah, that song kicked ass, and then Birds of Hell Awaiting is another pretty fucking amazing track. It's weird. The vocals are weird. The atmosphere is just right. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm drinking some kangaroo yellow tail wine.
He got the Walmart
shit.
wine.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm a complete fucking wino, y'all.
I was doing Angry Orchard.
Yes. I will drink some goddamn wine. Oh yeah, obviously it's that emotive.
If you look at it's the horns.
Yeah.
I just noticed that back. Like that.
It's
his M. It's the Marilyn Manson M, but then it looks like the devil horns.
Yeah, the computer font one that we all used to do on AIM back in the day. But yeah, Birds of Hell Awaiting blew me away. And then Cupid Carries a Gun.
I love the opening guitar. That guitar is so badass.
Yeah.
And the lyrics are crazy as crap too. Like hang on to your halos tight. I'm your god or your guardian.
Yeah.
And like keep one hand on the trigger and one hand in mine. Because Cupid carries a gun.
Yeah. It's pretty fucking good. I was like, with each song, dude, I'm driving and shit. I'm smiling. I'm going, damn.
Hey, I mean, you're banging your head like, yeah, this fucking rocks.
Yeah,
and it's bluesy too, especially that song. That song is extremely hard rock blues.
Like, the album just makes you want to fucking stomp your goddamn feet to the fucking beat, man. Like, really, I mean, this is the kind of album you don't headbang to. Like, it's not a mosher. This
ain't a long hair, fucking swinging your head around. This is just a... you're not in agreement with every fucking beat.
You're like, damn, dude. And you just want to fucking stomp. And I don't know, dude. It was kind of fucking took me by surprise. And then, after Cupid Carries a Gun, you get the actual last album, Odds of Even. And that's a pretty fucking good song, too. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's not the Marilyn Manson we grew up with, but it's the Marilyn Manson I've been waiting for.
He's no longer a shock rocker. He's a more matured goth rocker.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Like, it
That's
finally
my
feels...
saying. I came up with that right there. Not shock rocker, goth rocker.
Goth rocker.
Goth rocker. Yeah.
So, like, it felt like, you know, I kind of grew out of him, but then he kind of grew up to match where I wanted him to be.
We used to wear black fingernail polish, black lipstick, eyeliner, fishnet pants and shirts and
goofy
crap.
motherfuckers.
We were Hot Topic bitches.
Yeah.
And then we grew up. Now we wear khakis, slacks, blue jeans. We still keep it cool with the black and the reds.
And I mean, like, it's the Marilyn Manson I've been waiting for since I grew up. And then the bonus tracks are really good because they're acoustic versions of, I know, Third Day of a 7-Day Binge. I want to say, which is the one that's like, we're faded, faithful, and fatal. Is that the Mephistopheles?
I think so. I mean, it's screwed up. I was just listening to it a minute ago.
I know.
But half time I was listening to the fucking music itself. Yeah.
I've got the knowledge in my head.
Yeah, like the best way I can think of it is like, you know, you start off with the like classic Marilyn Manson would be like drinking a beer. Then you got the crap that he came out with after Golden Age Grotesque, and that's like just some watered down vodka. You just want to get piss ass plastic. And then we get this, which is more like a sophisticated wine now, or a nice brandy or bourbon. So he had to mature, music flavor wise.
Okay, Day 3 is a Third Day of a 7-Day Binge acoustic cover. And yeah, Faded, Faithful, and Fatal is Mephistopheles of Los Angeles. And then Fall of the House of Death is Odds of Even. The acoustic versions are amazing. Because with the acoustic sound, it matches the blues riffs perfectly. And he chose... I wish that he'd have done an alternate disc of the entire album acoustic now, because these 3 versions were pretty fucking amazing. And then when the album finished, I fucking texted Josh, like, fucking, I was at these people's house and shit, and I'm texting Josh, I'm like, dude, I just listened to the new Manson. It's pretty fucking good. Like, I was like, wow, man. And I played it again, and then again. I listened to it like 4 times on my fucking route. And that was the first time I've done that with a Marilyn Manson album since the Golden Age. And fucking, I was like, damn. Kind of fucking blew me away. Like, it's not an amazing album. I mean, it's a different kind of thing. It's atmospheric. It's slow.
Yeah, it was the 30th.
Yeah, okay, so that was the 30th?
January 30th. You text, you're like, dude! I was at work. You're like, dude, I love this album.
And like, I mean, it's about fucking time that he put out an album that I fucking like. You know what I mean? Like, all the way through. You know, it's about fucking time.
Sometimes anybody did that.
Yeah. I mean, because there's a lot of bands that I do listen to that do make me happy like that, but then there are some bands...
You get like a 50-50 mix.
Yeah, there are some bands like Marilyn Manson that I was always like, oh, another one of these.
I hope we get a new Psycho Stick album soon.
Y'all? I hope, at least in 3 years.
Yeah.
Because I'm still busting out Revenge of the Vengeance.
That shit's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a really good album. I'm very pleasantly surprised. Especially for a bluesy style of music that we actually end up liking.
Yeah, and what's cool is it doesn't sound like blues. You know, they're blues riffs.
Yeah, it's a blues style guitar. Playing guitar riff and blues in the blues key.
I mean, yeah, and you'll get that blues chuck, I guess is the word. The I don't know,
it's
buzzed.
Yeah, you gotta play that the top note, then the whole thing. Top note.
Like, there's a crunch to the album.
It's like if you took Beautiful People, doo-doo, and just made it really fucking slow. Yeah, that's how it feels. That's how the whole album feels. Just sort of a chunk, just a chugging sound the whole time.
Yeah. The blues train will be coming.
Yeah, there you go. It's like a train coming down the tracks very slowly.
Like, oh God, I really can't say enough good things about it. I mean, it's. I hope. I mean, I wonder what he's gonna sound like next. Like, I hope.
If it stays like this, it'd be like, here, take my money.
Yeah, and I hope that he kind of evolves from this and like utilizes this on future releases and makes it even more better. And I mean,
hopefully, emo hipster crybabies don't ruin it. Going online complaining, it doesn't sound like they're.
Yeah, see, I wonder what the actual Manson fan community thinks about this album, because after Hollywood, they're split down the middle. Like, I mean...
Well, see, everyone that listened to the old stuff, like us, are now grown up. Everyone who listened to High and Low and Born Villain, they were young. There's young kids, and that's what they like. They like that the blood on the dance floor style of music. This all those kind of just whiny, emo, bitchy hipster bands.
Blood on the dance floor.
That'd be for another day. You can't. I told you they suck. You wouldn't believe me if you had to hear it for yourself. Gotta learn. They suck. But that's the thing. You're gonna have these emo style Manson kids, and you're gonna have us, the grown-up ones who grew up listening to the old stuff and likes this new, because it's still dark, it's still dirty and grungy. It's more refined, and it's not heavy metal anymore. It's hard rock blues. I like it. I love it.
I really do. I was really surprised. I'm like, damn, this is what I've been waiting for. I mean, it's the kind of Manson album that you can turn on.
It's a good album to start the year with.
Yeah, I mean, really.
January kicked off with a great start.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's going to be a good year.
Hopefully. I mean, I know there's a couple albums I'm looking forward to that we've talked about. And it's only the beginning of the year. And, you know, who else might announce a new album in the next 6 months? And it's going to be great.
Maybe Metallica might surprise us.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Like, to go back to your old school thrash metal, that'd be kind of nice. Not this, whatever they call it now. I mean, don't get me wrong, Death Magnetic was a pretty good album. Just didn't seem like it was Metallica.
Yeah, it was just Black Album 2.
It was Black Album 2.0, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
2 thumbs up from me.
Yeah, I say check it out. Even if you're not like a Marilyn Manson fan, kind of check it out because of the interesting things about it.
I mean, if anybody who listens to blues, any kind of bluesy hard rock, Manson fans,
like, it's not even whiny. The lyrics aren't.
There's nothing whiny about any of it.
Like, it kind of surprised me because his past couple albums have just had some whiny shit.
He went emo. He completely went emo.
Whiny.
I mean, he's not even wearing black anymore. He's wearing all white.
Why, he's the pale emperor.
He's the Gandalf, the white. No.
Gandalf the White.
Got their little fucking Lord of the Rings reference there.
Gandalf the White. He's Gandalf the White. He's not Gandalf the Grey.
Maybe he laid off the antidepressants and started smoking some weed, or stopped doing drugs entirely.
Yeah, who knows, man.
Right.
Here's the thing about Marilyn Manson. He needs to write another fucking book. Because I love The Long Hard Road Out of Hell. Fantastic fucking autobiography by the dude. But it ends at Antichrist Superstar. And that's kind of disappointing, because it's like, dude, you decided to write a fucking book about your life too goddamn early.
Yeah.
Too goddamn early. Because now I need the sequel, where he talks about the creation of fucking mechanical animals up to now, man. That's what I want to fucking hear now.
Oh yeah, I'd love to hear stuff about mechanical animals, Golden Age grotesque, Hollywood. That'd be fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I could probably skip a couple chapters where he talks about the other crap came out. I think it gets to this part, that'd be great again. Maybe he was snorting Ritalin that whole time. Drano, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Who the fuck knows? I mean, the dude, I don't know, man. He's a mysterious character. Kind of.
He was doing a lot of drugs back then, though, when he started doing that high and low and
a lot of drugs during the
He might have smoked
Smells Like Children days, yeah.
Yeah, that's when he started doing drugs bad, so that's when it's creative. Then he got past the point of being creative to the point where he just panders to the lowest common denominator, which was emo at the time.
Don't break my heart. I won't break your heart-shaped glasses.
Yeah, the only rose-tinted glasses we cared about was in Rocky Horror Picture Show. That was cool. That's the only time you cared about rose-tinted glasses.
But yeah, so check it out. And I need more wine.